If you use Salesforce, you can bridge Salesforce and OneMob together with our integration, and there's two different ways you can do this. Let's talk about the first way. The first way is using what's called OAuth. The way it works is you would first log into OneMob, click on the cloud icon on the top right, select the option for CRM and choose Salesforce, and then go ahead and connect. It's going to ask you to put in your Salesforce credentials, and the two platforms are now integrated. Remember, this is just for enterprise plan only. Now, once you've done that, there's a number of ways you'll see the integration come into play. So let's say I created a campaign and I want to share it. If you're creating a direct link, you can now tie the link to an opportunity. So I just search here and it's searching all the Salesforce opportunities. The cool thing about this is if I share this link, every time someone engages with it, they watch the video, if they click on a button, if they click on a document, all of that tracking is going to be logged not just inside Salesforce or OneMog, but now inside Salesforce. So now, if I go here to Salesforce and I look at that opportunity, you can see I have some new activity that was written just now. The other thing you can do is if I go back into OneMob and I go to that campaign and click share, when I send an email, and I'll go ahead and just type in a lead, this will track the data back to that lead or contact. Now you could do multiple recipients and do send. So you're not going to track it back to an opportunity because you may have multiple recipients that are different companies. But this is still a fantastic way to track all your email campaigns out of OneMob into Salesforce all at once. And so if I go ahead and click send here, you'll see what that looks like. And while we're waiting for that, the last thing I want to talk about is contacts. If you want to send a mass email to a bunch of contacts, you can now import your leads and contacts directly from Salesforce into OneMob. You just have to select the list view. So just start typing in the name of a list view that you have in Salesforce, and then you can go ahead and add it to a group, pick one that you want, and then click save, and those members will be added to that group. So it's a fast way to get your emails ready for that email campaign. So now let's go back to that email we just sent. We sent it via email, so I'm going to show you what the email looks like. Here's the email I just got, demo for Salesforce. And if I open it, and if I watch the video again, and if I click on another button, and if I check out some other content, all of this is not just going to be logged in OneMob, but it's also going to be logged in Salesforce. So if I go to that specific lead, you'll see that happens automatically. So this is the OneMob for Salesforce integration. This is nothing to install. It's all through OAuth. It's our first way of integrating, which I highly recommend. It's very simple, but extremely powerful. And finally, if you use our plugins, such as Outlook or SalesLoft or Outreach or InsideSales.com, you can use the OneMob application within those platforms. And the cool thing here, again, let's take this example campaign. When I go to insert it, I can also, because I've integrated my Salesforce, I can also tie an opportunity to those campaigns I insert into the various platforms using the plugin. So now when I send this email via Outlook, even though Outlook may not be connected to Salesforce, OneMob is. And so when the person starts to open this email and engage, it's going to write the activity back to that opportunity in Salesforce. So that is a quick overview of all the ways you can use OneMob for Salesforce in this first part, which is nothing to install inside Salesforce.